you guys think? Ancient Mayan temple off the beaten path?
I wanna go.
I'm in.
Welcome to Severely Underrated, and welcome to a film where I want you to imagine you and your friends are on a vacation in Mexico, sipping margaritas, enjoying the sun, when suddenly one of you decides that lounging by the pool isn't dangerous enough.
Oh, that must be exhausting.
Let's ignore the fact that you paid a hefty sum to relax on the strip and instead hike deep into the jungle to see an ancient ruin. What could possibly go wrong? This is a 2008 horror thriller that dares to ask the question: what if the most terrifying thing about a cursed archaeological site was a plant? Yes, that's right. Not a supernatural entity, not an ancient warrior, but vines. Murderous crawling vines. Think of your average puff puff pass, but instead it's more like scream scream pass away.
Ah! So is this an audience or a mosaic?
Welcome to The Ruins. Our group of intrepid tourists consists of Jeff, Amy, Eric, and Stacy, a quartet of classic horror movie archetypes: the sensible leader, the girlfriend, the carefree bro, and the one who screams the loudest. They meet a guy named Matthias, who has the great idea to lead them to this off-the-map ruin because his brother is missing there. Spoiler alert, Matthias's brother doesn't show up with a piña colada at the end of this story. Upon arrival at the ruins, everything goes wrong faster than you can say,
I've got a bad feeling about this.
First, the local villagers show up and start screaming in an unknown dialect, waving weapons around, and things take a quick nosedive when Amy steps on the vine-covered temple. Now, in any other movie, this would be a weird moment. In the ruins, this is the vine's cue. The villagers won't let the group leave the site because, surprise surprise, the vines are something more than just simple weeds. And of course, if the tourists leave, they'll bring the vine infection with them, which, let's be honest, isn't the best vacation souvenir. And now we meet the real star of the show, the vines. These aren't your average green leaves that you might pull from the garden. These vines are sentient, malevolent, and freakishly efficient. They slither, creep and climb with a silent, insidious purpose, picking off tourists one by one like it's their full-time job. Imagine a killer plant with the motivation of a top-tier horror villain, only this time, instead of a knife-wielding maniac, it's nature itself that's out to get you. Now, you may be wondering, okay, so they're stuck on this temple and there's a bunch of plants around, can't they just, I don't know, walk away? And this is where the ruin shows its true brilliance. You see, the vines don't just sit there looking spooky, they get inside you. Literally. And not only that, but the locals have camped at the base of the pyramid and aren't exactly keen on letting an ultra vine devour the rest of the world.
They keep coming.
Oh yes, if you thought this movie was just about dodging some plant tentacles, think again. These vines can invade your body like they're auditioning for Alien. They crawl under the skin, causing some truly delightful body horror moments that will make you reconsider touching your houseplants ever again.
Pollinate me hard.
Can we cut it?
There's no more cutting.
The film's real entertainment value comes from watching the group unravel. Stacy starts to lose her mind, convinced that there are vines inside her. Spoiler alert, she is not wrong. At one point, she grabs a knife and starts self-surgery, which, let's be honest, is not covered by travel insurance. This scene alone is worth the price of admission for its sheer mix of horror and uncomfortable laughter. Because really, would you want your friend performing amateur surgery on a rooftop temple with a kitchen knife?
I'll break the bone.
Jeff, the med student, does his best to be the responsible one, and for his troubles, he gets the worst job in the movie, the vine autopsy. But seriously, how many times in your life do you get to say, I had to amputate my friend's legs because a plant was eating them?
Eric, you ready?
As the Vines continue their campaign of terror, you have to admire their tenacity. Not content with just wrapping around legs and arms, these guys can mimic sounds. Yes, they can talk. Well, kind of. At one point you realize that the phone of a long-lost tourist or something isn't even working, but the plants keep mimicking that sound. What are these Vines? The pranksters of the botanical world?
They're setting up camps.
Why are they doing this?
Maybe they're preparing for something, you know, like a sacrifice.
There's a lesson in here somewhere about respecting local customs, not trespassing on ancient sites, and generally staying away from anything that looks cursed. But let's be real, the next time a vine looks at me funny, I'm out. The Ruins is the perfect example of what happens when people make bad vacation choices.
Take him to Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit! No!
Would I recommend The Ruins? Absolutely. Is it fun? Oh yeah, it's worth at least 10 buckets of popcorn and 2 bottles of soda, but maybe not if you're on a tropical vacation, or have a fear of plants, or you're planning on visiting an ancient Mayan temple. It's a fun, gory, sometimes unintentionally hilarious horror flick that makes you think twice about trusting strangers on holiday, and, more importantly, makes you respect plants, because who knew? See ya, boys and gals, and remember to be nice to one another, have fun, leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe for more videos.
I didn't do it by myself. Whitney and Bobby help me. Please help me! Ah, wait, no, wait. Oh. Ah, oh shit! I smell something burning. Oh snap! It's me! Ah. Oh, wait a second! Don't rush me yet. I'm getting high as a motherfucker. Help! 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 Take it to the head! Take it to the head!